Hey, it's Lauren.
And it's Alexis.
And today we're going to be taking a stroll down memory lane.
Yes. Who remembers what it was like to be 15?
I do. And I know all of y'all do too.
Yes. It was stressful. You were confused.
Very confused. So, today we're going to talk about things that we wish we knew back when we were 15.
Yes, that would have made life so much easier.
So much easier. A life hack. So if you're 15 watching this, go ahead and put those listening ears
Yes, and pay close attention. Hope you keep watching.
I wish I knew not to stress over boys when I was 15, because your first love is not your only love.
For a fact.
So like I said, your first love isn't your only love. As a matter of fact, he might not even really be your love.
Exactly. Yes, there are people who end up marrying their high school sweethearts, but that is rare. So, don't put yourself down if he doesn't call you back, if he doesn't text you back, or if you thought you would marry him and it doesn't work out.
At that age, boys are the last thing that should be stressing you out. I know it's easy to find that crush in your math class or the guy down the street and automatically think that he's the one, but that's not the case.
Yes, I remember being 15 and I would, oh my gosh, like if something didn't work out for a guy, like you feel like it's the end of the world.
End of the world.
Like
the end of the world.
You just cry to your friends.
Stomach hurts.
Yes, and now I just realized that it was
a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah,
and I
it
hate
really
to
is.
say, I hate to crush anyone's dreams.
Because it's great if it works out, but if it doesn't, don't beat yourself up about it.
You still have college.
Yes, you have your
still
whole
have many
life.
years.
Exactly. So it'll be okay. And I just wish I wasted so much time.
We both did.
Yes, and energy just beating
Sobbing.
myself up, crying, and just
He's not worth it.
not, yeah.
Remember that. He's not worth it. Whoever he is,
Exactly.
he's not worth it.
When I was 15, I wish I didn't stress about my skin, braces, and my body. Now, let's be real. Most people, when they're 15 and younger, you know, you have that awkward stage.
Awkward is the word.
And I remember I would be breaking out and I would be freaking out. I would sometimes I just didn't even want to go to school. I would constantly cover makeup.
I would cry.
Oh yeah, I've cried before.
I used everything. I would scrub my face until I thought the pimple would come off.
I would try every face
just made it
cleanser in Walgreens. But then when I look back, I'm like, everybody was breaking out. I was not the only
We all
one.
broke out. You're gonna break out when you're young.
Exactly.
But when you get older, you won't. The glow up will occur. Here are some photos just to reassure you. Man, I looked rough.
But it's okay because it happens to the best of us.
It happens to everyone. Those braces are gonna come off.
Mhm.
Don't worry about your body. You're 15.
Don't.
I wish someone would have told me that. Because
know.
I was so utterly concerned about how everyone else was looking versus how I looked. You know, I didn't
look
have,
at every magazine.
I wasn't developed at that age.
Just love the body that was given to you. It was given to you for a reason.
For a reason.
You are
No one looks better in that body than yourself.
work it. Because you are the way you are for a reason.
Boom, that body.
Work it.
That body.
Work it. And anybody that tries to pick on you about if you have acne, about your body, or if you have braces,
They're going through something within themselves.
exactly for
Deep
them.
down in there.
Yes.
And so the only way they can lash out is to come at you about pimples, braces, or your body, which is something that everyone struggles with.
Exactly.
I wish someone told me back in high school that I wasn't too cool to hang out with my family.
Me too. Of course, everyone has different
family situations.
Yes, I completely understand that some people, are close with their family, some people aren't. But even if you have a family member you are close to, grandma, grandmother, aunt, uncle,
Cousin.
try to spend time with them. And at that age, I was so busy worrying about going to the parties, hanging out with my friends. If I couldn't go to a sleepover, I would cry.
And it was the worst thing in the world.
Yes, you feel like it's the end of the world. Or if you can't go to the party that all of your friends are going to because your family wants to spend time with you.
Exactly.
Or there's a family dinner plan or so forth.
But when you get older, you're going to realize why they didn't want you to go to those parties. There was a reason. You may not have seen it then, you may not have understood it, and you may have been pissed and lashed out. But when you get older, you'll see why.
Because you're really home with your family for a small portion of your life.
It may feel like a long time.
Yes.
But it's not, because once you get to college, you'll miss them. You'll miss that time you could have been spending with them, but you were too busy wanting to run after Justin Bieber at the mall.
Or even if you're not close with your parents at this age, your siblings, spend time with your siblings, because you're going to regret it when you get older if you didn't spend that much time with them. When I was 15, I wish I didn't sweat the small stuff. To know that who you are in high school, that does not mean that is who you are going to be for the rest of your life. Popular and unpopular.
And who you hang out with in high school, they're not necessarily going to be the ones who stay when you go to college. Don't let that scare you, though. I remember when I came to Greensboro, I'm from Charlotte, I was really kind of nervous. I was like, I don't think I'm going to have as many friends. All my friends were at home. What's going to happen with that? And look at this chick, my best friend.
Well, let's say you aren't viewed as the popular kid in school, or you're not the one who's invited to all the parties, or you're not the girl that all the boys are asking to go on a date with. Just know that when you grow up, you're going to be hot and they're going to be coming back.
And the people who were bullies, who kicked you down when you were already down, they're not the ones that are going to be in your life when you're older.
Exactly.
Don't worry
Work
about
hard
that.
and become their boss.
Because there's a chance that the popular jock that broke your heart could end up being a drug dealer with a lot of kids.
And that sounds terrible.
But it's true.
But the older you get, it's just interesting to see how people you went to high school with, how their lives play out. Or the quiet kid in the back who never spoke up, who was, I guess, seen as unpopular. No girls would go on dates with him.
He could be the millionaire.
Abercrombie model.
High school is not what's going to make or break you. You're going to find out who you really are once you get to college, to be honest.
Yeah.
And for anyone that's in middle school or high school watching this, we just want to tell you, embrace your innocence. Don't try and rush growing up. You can only be young once.
Yeah, so I hope these tips helped you. They definitely have helped us reflect on how we were when we were 15 and how we have grown from then. Yes. So thanks for watching.
Bye.